racist attack of a black female was caught on camera. Here it is.
I don't know. I just want you to scan this so I can pay for it. That's it. Yeah, so
well, he's doing whatever he can. I think you should be a little bit nicer.
I think you should shut the.
No, I'm not. I won't. No, you need to be nicer. Sir, you need to be nicer. I will not. You need to be nicer.
Please, sir. Yes.
You need to be.
Your black mouth.
Oh, okay. No, no. You need to be nicer.
No, you.
You need nice. I don't give a. You need to be nice. You need to be nice. You need to be nice. I'm telling you, you need to be nice. Ever talk to him like. I don't care that he worked 12 hours. I don't give a.
There's more video. Here it is.
I'm gonna have to fight the cops later because some. Thanks, bud. You're argue it. You're sitting here arguing with me because I'm trying to pay for my.
You racist.
Nobody's acting like a except for you.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna
What are
do?
you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna
What are
be
you
black?
gonna do? I am
black. You're getting in my face like a. You're cold.
Get out. Get out.
Calm.
Get out.
Calm right now.
Get out. Get out. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm not.
I've been waiting for you.
Get out.
Call the cops. You're the one harassing me. You know what it is? It's not a black person. A black person is a nice, respectful person. Someone who acts like a is someone who starts tripping out.
I told you to stop being mean to him.
So you sound like a. No. No.
I don't care that you work 12 hours. I don't care that you work 12 hours.
You
It did get physical. The young lady that you saw was actually defending someone else against his aggression and rudeness. He then starts calling her the N-word. And then the proclamation of, well, no, that doesn't mean black. It just means, and he made up something to try and disconnect himself from the fact that he's racist. We know what you meant. Let's put up the picture of the victim here. This young lady is a recent high school graduate. Her name is Tamba Baba. Miss Baba plans to attend a police foundation's program. The man's identity has not been released, but we do have this. Okay, there he is. Let's go back to the history of how this altercation started. Miss Baba says, and I quote, "When I entered the store, I could already hear yelling, so I knew something was not quite right. The man paying for his stuff was being a complete blank hole to the worker. He kept going at it, and I kindly asked him to stop. The man, however, was not happy about me stepping in," she reported, "which just caused him to throw racial slurs at me the whole time of our altercation." Tamba originally thought he was attacking the clerk, and she says she defended him because, and I quote, "It breaks my heart that workers have to take that ish from customers all the time for no valid reason," she said. "I've never felt this kind of way, and I'm truly hurt that I even had to say something to begin with, because everyone deserves to be treated with some kind of respect and dignity." Isn't that fascinating? This young lady, a recent high school graduate, she sees an injustice of sorts. She decides to defend the individual who's being attacked. That's called heart. That's called leadership. That's called a dynamic human being. The new information reveals that the man was actually verbally assaulting another customer. Tamba explained how the situation escalated after she stopped the recording. She said, and I quote, "He wanted to get physical with me and he tried to push me. So I slapped him across his face and dragged his body to the ground where I punched him again." Tamba said, "I'm all in favor that violence is not the answer, but that night it was. Words were not going through his head, so yes, I did punch him." So in other words, let's put up the picture of the white male again. He got his ass kicked by a recent high school graduate who happens to be a girl. That's what happened to him, all right? I wish I had the recording, I do not. Now, the irony is that while she did get physical with him because of his aggression toward her, it's called self-defense, all right? You anticipated an action against you and you took appropriate action to stop it. She's reluctant to get the police involved. What followed was an altercation that ended up when Baba crashed to the ground, face first, chipping a tooth, scratching her face, and leaving her with a bloody lip. All right, so she was injured in that physical altercation. It's unclear whether justice will be served, and here's why. The man left, she said, and police were called. When the officers got there around 8 p.m., they cautioned her that she could end up being charged with a crime because she got physical first, according to Miss Baba. They suggested she might just want to drop this and move on. Isn't that something? I thought the police would be well aware, Ms. Lawrence, that if somebody is aggressively approaching you, you have the right at that point of self-defense. You don't have to wait for the physical attack in order to stop what you have interpreted as one pending. So tell me why I'm wrong here, attorney.
No, you're not wrong at all. The fact is that we are entitled to self-defense, and if you perceive a threat to your safety or the safety of another, you are entitled to engage in defense to protect yourself. And it seems that this gentleman was approaching her in a very hostile way and did put her in fear for her safety, so her response was appropriate. I think the officers do not want her to move forward because it likely would mean charges being pressed against him, because in his charging toward her, that is constituting an assault. And while I do not know Canadian law, I would like to assume that that's a very basic principle that's universally held. And it really just shows you again that the system, no matter where that line is in terms of the border, it's not out here protecting Black people and particularly Black women. And also to see that that Black woman had interjected herself in that situation to protect another, to stand up for someone, it just reminds me time and time again how we are willing to use our voices. We are willing to stand up and to speak up, yet who is out there protecting us?
That's right, that's right. I say this often, you and I talk about it. Black women are not supported or protected enough in this country or beyond, but we protect them here at Indisputable. I'm very proud of this young lady, and I do hope she reconsiders filing those charges.